Yo, what is up guys, it's Zero here and I'm bringing you a new top 10 list. I know this one was a little surprising. It was surprising for me too because I just decided to do it. I had plans to make this top 10 list, I just never got around to getting it done. I've been so preoccupied with other things that I've been doing with my YouTube channel and Twitch, and speaking of that, I'm going to be live streaming tonight. I will be giving away Revelation Online Founders Packs, so if you want one, stop by. I'll leave a link down in the description to my Twitch, and I will be streaming at 7 Central. You can check my Twitter, my YouTube, or my Twitch if you want to follow me on Twitch and Twitter, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. I will be uploading a video whenever I go live. I'll be tweeting it out, and obviously I'll be live on Twitch, so that's how you can find out. I have a few more items that I'm going to be giving away as well, but the Revelation Founders Pack's the main one. I'll explain everything in stream on how the giveaway works if you don't already know. So yep, that's pretty much it. Let's get into this top 10 list. The top 10 list will be the top 10 mobile MMOs. I wanted to do a mobile version because people requested it, so I figured I'd go ahead and do a top 10 list over it. And I have recently been getting into mobile MMOs. Mobile MMOs, though, will not replace your PC MMOs. It's something to do whenever you're away from home and you don't have, like, a place to put your laptop at, or if you don't have a laptop. Mobile MMOs are actually pretty fun. Let's get into this. In the number 10 spot, we have Avabel Online. I don't know how to say it. Either way, I played this game a while ago and it was something. I mean, I was surprised that MMOs were on phones at this time because, like, it was new that MMOs were coming to console. This game may have been on the phone before MMOs were on consoles. I'm not quite sure. I guess it depends whether or not you want to consider Destiny an MMO. I think most MMO veterans do not consider it an MMO because it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a wannabe. But besides the point, Avabel is definitely something. I was kind of shocked, again, that it was an MMO on a phone. It was definitely cool. It's an action combat MMO, and I felt like it was lacking something, though. That's why it's in the number 10 spot. I don't really know. I couldn't really place my finger on it, but nevertheless, it's still something that's pretty entertaining. It's nothing that would replace your normal MMO, so I don't know, but it tried to shoot for that goal, and I think that's where it failed. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure Avabel still has quite a bit of people playing it, but you can't capture that PC MMO feel on a phone, at least not yet. Not with the technology that we have. It's just not gonna happen. In the number 9 spot, we have Forsaken World. This game was originally on PC and then it went to mobile. I don't know what kind of restrictions they added to the game, if there are any. I don't know how they changed combat, because I imagine you'd have to, because it was like tap targeting or something. So I'm not really sure all the changes that they made to this game. I just know if it's remotely as good as it was on PC, that's pretty amazing for a phone. So it's definitely worth checking out. I plan on checking it out soon. I may even do a first look on it because it was a PC MMO. I kind of want to see the differences and kind of share them with you guys. I never really played too much of it. At the time, there were better MMOs coming out, so I kind of drifted towards them. Forsaken World just kind of got left behind. But I think it's cool that they are bringing it back for a mobile version. That's pretty cool. In the number 8 spot, we have Order and Chaos 2. This game gives me a WoW vibe. It's one of the bigger MMOs that are on smartphones. A lot of people play it, and I don't know, graphically and the way the mechanics work, kind of like if WoW went to smartphone, I feel like this is how it would be played, in a way. Don't take that as fact. That's just my opinion. This is just how I see it. But it's definitely a game that you should check out nevertheless. Especially if you're a WoW fan and you want to play an MMO on the go, I think that this is the game for you. In the number 7 spot, we have Dungeon Hunter 5. This is another one of the big MMOs on phones. I think it most closely resembles Diablo, specifically Diablo 3. That's what it gives me that vibe. And I will say that this is definitely another one of these games that you should be checking out, because for an MMO game, for a mobile game, this is actually pretty fun. I've got myself spending quite a bit of hours playing this in my free time, and sometimes whenever I'm even at home, and that's not normal, because why the fuck would I be playing a mobile game when I can play any PC game? I don't know. But I got distracted for a while playing this game. I don't really play it too much anymore, but at one time, I played it more than I'd like to admit, oddly. I don't know why. But, like I said, it kind of gives me that Diablo vibe, so... In the number 6 spot, we have Heroes of Chaos. This game is actually pretty fun. The combat actually feels impactful. Early on in the game, your character already looks badass, and I think that's a huge plus. You level up pretty quick, and it seems like these guys kind of follow the same formula that some of these other mobile MMOs are following. I don't know if it's a common theme that mobile developers do, but they have this, whenever you go into a dungeon or something, you can just autoplay. You just click, or tap the screen, I guess, on the auto button, and it'll automatically just battle its way through the dungeon for you. Which is excellent. I think it's a good idea in this kind of MMO, but if you were to do that to a real MMO on PC, that would be devastating. Like, don't ever fucking do that, please. But for a mobile game, I think it's completely understandable, because you're going to be on the go anyways. This is the demographic that they're aiming for. People that aren't in their homes playing games. People that are on the go. You know, they want to play while they're waiting on a business meeting or something, or a interview, or, you know, etc. So I think it's great if you get busy with something. Like, maybe you have to go to the restroom or something, and you just have the autoplay feature on. You can go do the restroom, and whenever you're done, spam, you're already done with the dungeon. And you got that XP. So I think it's really cool that they allowed that. In the number 5 spot, we have Dark Ares. I think that's how you say it. What really captured my attention about this game is the graphics. It has a mixture of like League of Legends type graphics and I don't know, kind of with like a hint of anime. It's really cool, and it follows the general MMO formula for mobiles. It seems like there's a constant theme of how they develop MMOs over on mobile, which is completely understandable because it seems like it is working. I mean, these are the type of games that they need to be making, for the simple fact that they can't really capture the main, like, hardcore MMO veterans unless it was just something that they do in their free time whenever they're not playing their main MMO. So it makes sense that they would make it this way, because it's something that players aren't going to focus all their time on, and they know that, hopefully. So they're trying to capture that demographic and the people who aren't home or who are too busy. In the number 4 spot, we have Hit Online. This is another MMO that follows the same formula for mobile games. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. I just hope that they don't do it too much. But right now, I think it is the right thing to do, because again, these games aren't going to replace your normal PC MMOs. Unless you don't have a PC and this is all you have to work with, then I believe this list will not be for you, because these are MMOs that I'm targeting towards us PC players. So, Hit Online definitely blew me away with the graphics. I will have to say that they were pretty damn good, and I ended up sinking in more time than I originally planned. I was originally just playing it to get a feel, so I can express how I feel about the game for this video. Well, I still have it downloaded and installed on my phone, so that's a good sign. I definitely like this, and my phone doesn't have too much space, so I can only have a few games, and I had to really limit to what I had to work with. But besides the point, all these games did run perfectly fine on my phone. They're not too demanding, and my phone's kind of a piece of shit. It's no like S7 or the new iPhone. I think it's a downgrade from my previous phone, so that's great. But that's life. In the number 3 spot, we have Critica. This was originally a PC game only released in, I think, Japan and Korea. Oh yeah, they also released it in C, so it is now in English, but we still don't have it in the West. So that really sucks. I mean, they did release a mobile version for us, and that was kind of like a middle finger, like, we don't get the full game, but we get this adaptation of it. So everyone was kind of pissed about it at first, but having played it, I think it is actually worthy. The MMO on mobile isn't nowhere near as good as the PC counterpart, but it is still fun, and I found myself spending quite a bit of time playing it. It also has the autoplay feature, and follows the mobile MMO formula that a lot of these MMOs are doing. I think they begin to differentiate themselves later on as you play, but still the combat, it still kind of grasped that Critica feel. That's why I think it's so high in this list, because Critica's combat was very impactful. It felt great, and it was smooth. In the second spot, ironically, is Lineage II. I don't know much about this game, as it is only released in China so far. I don't know if they plan on releasing it around the world, which I imagine they do, because that's what they usually do with mobile games. So we'll just have to see what they plan on doing with it, but from what I've seen, it does look pretty cool. I would definitely like to try Lineage on a mobile device. I've never really thought of that as being an option, but apparently they have, and they brought it to mobile. So we will just have to wait, or if you have a way of getting around and downloading it, I don't know. But yeah. In our number 1 spot, we have God Eater Online. I'm a huge fan of the God Eater series. It's kind of like Monster Hunter, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you gameplay, because that will mean that this video gets copyright claimed, and I honestly don't want to deal with that bullshit again. Every single one of my weekly recaps and half or 3/4 of every top 10 I make gets copyright claimed, and then I have to go through and dispute it. Sometimes they'll even just take down my video and make it to where you guys can't see it at all. It's really annoying, and it's a pain in the ass that I just really don't want to deal with. The game itself is good. The publishers can go fuck themselves thoroughly. They do bring a lot of good games, though. I can't deny it. They bring good games, and they're just really protective of their IPs, which is... it's okay to an extent. But when it fucks with what I'm trying to do, like, come on, I'm not breaking any laws or anything. You're just abusing YouTube's copyright system. Okay, enough of that. That's not what this video is about. Anyways, like I said, the game's like Monster Hunter. If you want to play Monster Hunter on your phone, get it. It's not released yet for us. I don't know if it's released in Japan yet. It may be, but I don't know. Anyways, that wraps up this top 10 list. I know it's something different. I don't normally cover mobile games, but I did this time, so I don't know, sue me? No, just kidding, don't do that. Seriously, I don't want to deal with legal bullshit. Please don't. I hope you guys enjoyed. These MMOs are mainly focused on stuff to do in your free time when you're not playing your main MMO. So I apologize if I wasn't focusing for the best, quote unquote, of mobile MMOs. I was focusing on what fit my criteria whenever I look for mobile MMOs. It's something that I won't play full time. I'm not going to put my effort and most of my free time into playing a mobile game. That's just not me. And I think a lot of MMORPG players will understand that, and because they mainly play on PC as well. So I don't know, like, mobile MMOs are games that shouldn't be your main MMO. It's something that you can do in your off time, which I think everybody understands that. Unless you don't have a PC, then that's understandable, because that is your way of getting an MMO. And I would definitely recommend investing in a PC, because you'll have so much more fun with it, you know? That's pretty much it, though. I'm going to be live streaming, giving away Revelation Founders Packs and stuff. I said that in the beginning of the video, I think. My Twitch and Twitter links will be in the video description. You can follow me on Twitter to get notified whenever I go live, or you can follow me on Twitch. It'll do the same thing, I think, if you have me set to notify you when I go live. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. It's been Zero, and peace out.